Let's make it a good day.
Coming up today, a sequel 65 million years in the making.
Welcome to Jurassic World.
We're getting some dino-sized details about the Jurassic World sequel coming out next summer. Then our buddy singer Kat Perkins returns to the Jason Show to tell us about a great project that she's working on that benefits something near and dear to our hearts. And it's Kendall versus, well, me. It's another round of Gen X versus Millennial. Let the games begin. Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Good morning, Inver Grove Heights. Good morning, Egan. And good morning, Richfield. And good morning to you. I'm sorry. What in the name of live television was that?
Are we taking off?
That sounded like, is there an airplane above our studio? What was that sound effect?
We should buckle our seatbelts.
Oh my, please, audience, make sure your tray tables and seat backs are in an upright position. And don't forget, if the oxygen masks come down, please secure your kids' masks before secure your mask before securing your own. Anyway, please welcome my sidekick sister from another mister and TWA's Employee of the Month, Kendall Mark, everyone.
God help us.
There we go.
Hello.
What's happening? That was Jeff Prest. This is what happened.
Yeah.
Until we get an audience back, right now we just have Layla, our intern. Until we get a studio audience back, which the bosses are working on, the bosses, they're as soon as Town Ball's done, then they'll work on the audience. They're all very busy with Fox 9 Town Ball. But as soon as that's done, they're going to get the audience back. Now, in lieu of the audience, since the pandemic began, we've been using the fake audience and the cheering. Well, right there. Jeff pressed that button moments ago, and it was, I don't know what director is, again, what is in Leo's water bottle in the control room? Have we sniffed it lately?
I hear everyone's wearing Hawaiian stuff out there. I'm thinking he's having a Mai Tai.
I know, Leo literally looks like he's getting ready to go to Margaritaville after the show.
Those will get you too.
Those will. Welcome to the show. Hope you're having a good day. There's a lot of anniversaries that we're going to celebrate on today's show. You know, it's almost an unintentional theme. We're going to start with an embarrassing anniversary for me and an embarrassing anniversary for our show. And that is 2 years ago right now, I was doing an interview or talking to Kendall, and my chair broke.
Yep.
Now, before we roll this, what's funnier, Kendall and Ted and I realized, what's the funniest thing about this clip isn't necessarily me, but listen in the background, you can hear executive producer Jeff dramatically go like this. Oh my God! Like I had just ignited on fire or something.
Swallowed by the abyss.
Roll it, Leo. I just can't figure out what the plot's going to be, though.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Jason, your chair just broke. You got so excited.
I have been working out! I'm working out!
I've been working out.
Oh, but Jeff is so... at least he cares. You know what I mean? Other bosses wouldn't necessarily care. Jeff cared.
Oh my God.
Oh my God! Oh, it was scary. The little contraption on the back of this chair just went kaput, and I went down.
Between him yelling and Aaron Schwab in the audience going,
I know.
It's so dramatic.
I'm going to end the show today with an embarrassing story that happened to me in California that I have not told you about that makes that look tame. But before we get to the hot dish, Adam, Leo, put the water bottle down if you can and take this shot. If you notice, we have oh Lord, wow, Leo just took the close-up. That was sent to our boss today, the Marion Mim Davey. She was right in the middle of a Fox 9 town ball meeting, and then she got this box delivered to her. Look at this. This is a giant St. Bernard, I believe this is. This is our company's way of promoting the Westminster Dog Show, which airs on Saturday. Now this is what's funny. Oh, it's Saturday and Sunday. So the company, our Fox, sent every station this giant dog to promote it. That's why we don't have light bulbs, because they're buying puppies. They're buying giant stuffed animals.
It's a cute little Saint
is.
Bernard. Look at it go.
It is very cute.
My favorite part was the slow pan out of this.
I know. Thank you, Leo. Good dramatic shot of the. I know. Yeah, today just a very slow, very slow. Come on, Leo, push back in. Let's make it very dramatic.
Oh yeah, here we go. Thank you.
Hello,
Get a
everybody.
good look at that mouth.
We're putting the viewers into a trance. Watch the Westminster Dog Show Saturday on Fox. Watch the Westminster Dog Show Saturday on Fox and Sunday. There we go. Yep. I'm not kidding. We've had a light bulb out. Oh, okay, Leo, enough. Enough, Leo. No, that's frightening. We're going to scare kids.
Or me.
I swear. That's right. If you look, we've had a light bulb out behind Kendall for about
A
2 years, for a decade.
Yeah.
That's why we can't have light bulbs. We're buying giant Thank you, Leo. Giant St. Bernards and Town Ball T-shirts.
We should name him.
I'm not going to say it. Let's get started, everybody. Roll it, Leo. It's time for the hot dish.
You want to tell me later?
It's the end of an era for Stephen Colbert. He marked his final night outside the Ed Sullivan Theater. Look at this.
This is the series finale of what, for the past 15 months, I've been calling a late show. I have so many memories from this room. Looking at this camera, looking at that one over there. The time I stood in that spot, that was something that happened. But all good things must come to an end. Also this. And while we accept that we had to spend the last 15 months in quarantine, I think it's crazy to let that define who we are. Americans like to see each other in the simplest terms, in the most convenient definitions. But we've learned that each of us is a brain, an athlete, a basket case, a princess, and a criminal. Sincerely yours, A Late Show.
Hashtag Breakfast Club. Stephen goes back downstairs onto the stage of the Ed Sullivan Theater next week. That's good. Hey, I like to see all these shows return to, I hate the word normal, but to normal. And again, we can't wait till we welcome people back on. My favorite part of these shows like Colbert, I mentioned this during our meeting, and I think you guys enjoy it too, maybe on our show, is hearing the laughter of the executive producer, Chris Licht, and his wife, and Stephen's wife. Like Jeff laughs on our show. I get comments a lot. People love to hear Jeff laugh unmiked here. I love it too, in lieu of a real studio audience laughing at us, Kendall, laughing at our dumb jokes.
It was a funny little outro too. Like I loved that they made it like a movie out.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of fun.
Mimicking the Breakfast Club closing, yeah. Next in the dish, two worlds collide on the new Jurassic World movie. The first trailer for Jurassic World 3, Dominion. Look at this.
How many times do you have to see the evidence? Too many red lines have been crossed. We're gonna have to adjust to new threats that we can't imagine. We've entered a new era. Welcome to Jurassic World.
Jurassic World 3 hits theaters in June 2022. Here's what's interesting about this. I was reading an article interviewing the director Colin Trevorrow, and he said that, you know, the original cast of Sam Neill, Jeff Goldblum, Laura Dern, they're going to have one plot, and then the new generation, Bryce Dallas Howard, Opie Cunningham, and then Chris Pratt. They're going to have another plot, and they're going to be parallel until they come together at the end. So new generation, old generation. That's cool.
I love that.
Yeah.
And I love how they're going to do the big 5-minute full release of the promo at a different movie. So very old school. You have to go to the theater to see the full promo and preview.
Yeah, it'll be on Fast and the Furious 27. That's
Or
when it'll
9.
be. Or 9.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Jurassic Park franchise, Helen Hunt was on with Andy Cohen last night, and she confirmed that she auditioned to be in the original movie. Look at this.
Helen, Paulie E wants to know if it's true that you auditioned for Laura Dern's role in Jurassic Park. And how was your audition, and how far along did you get in the process? Is that real?
I did audition for it. All I remember was having to do a very specific scientific, I spent 1,000 hours on it, monologue about going through the dinosaur's poop. And somehow I didn't get it. Oh, well.
Well,
Win some, you lose some.
there you go.
Julianne Moore,
hold on a minute.
right there above in
Julianne,
the
were you
top
in
square,
Jurassic
confirmed she tried out for Helen's role in Twister. So it's like 2 degrees of Helen Hunt. And don't forget, let's bring this back to Jurassic Park. Julianne Moore was in The Lost World, Jurassic Park 2.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. I totally forgot about that.
Yes, I was making sure, yeah, because the 3 was with Taya Leone and William H. Macy. That was a giant turd. I hated that one, but yeah.
Sorry you
It's
feel
horrible.
so strongly about it.
Yeah, 1 and 2 are great. Then 3, not so good. Not so good. We're going to come back right after these messages. Stay with us, everyone. Back and watch the Westminster Dog Show on Fox. The hot dish is really big today, so I hope you're hungry. Still to come, casting news for the Sex and the City reboot as the cameras start to roll today. Then, we have the power. Get ready, kids of the 80s. He-Man is back. Then Kat Perkins is here to tell us about a great event that benefits a cause near and dear to my heart. And can you believe it? It's been 25 years since the Rosie O'Donnell show debuted. We're looking back at the hugely popular talk show. That and more when we return.
This family has given us 270 episodes of television over the past 900 seasons, so we thought it's only right to bid farewell to each member of the Kardashian clan, and here we go. Goodbye, Kim. Goodbye, Khloe. Farewell, Kourtney. So long, Kris, Caitlyn, Kendall, Kylie, Keely, Kitty, Collie, Cammie, Comey, Toothy. Keeping, as I called the show for short, had so many iconic moments, it would be impossible to whittle them all down to one package of greatest hits. So instead, we put together a selection of the best of Kris Humphries. Remember him? No? Oh, well, here he was.
Kris and I are now officially boyfriend and girlfriend.
Baby girl. How are you? Tonight is the night I'm gonna propose. I'm so nervous. I need to get rid of some of these Louboutins and purses and clear out like at least half this closet for my stuff.
I'm finally getting a divorce.
Kimmel saying goodbye to Keeping Up with the Kardashians and Kris Humphries. You ever see Kris around town?
So I saw them together on Lake Minnetonka once. Anyone around here knows the Big Island area? This was like a decade ago.
Yeah.
So I was on there and you could see this wave of water where people were walking and we're like, what is going on? There was this giant tall dude with a girl like clinging onto his back, and it was Kim Kardashian and Kris Humphries. And if I had known at that exact moment, I probably would have like taken out a tooth trying to jump in the water and like say, hi, I love you. Not to him, to her.
Should I be shady right now?
Sure. Do tell.
I might have heard a story once that he wasn't the greatest at a restaurant.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
Shady boot. Shady boot.
Shady.
Next in the dish. Oh, no, let me ask, did you watch the final episode, though?
I told you I need to be able to.
Oh, that's right. You didn't. I know. You need to.
I'm doing it on Saturday.
Have you read
or
any
Sunday.
press about it, though?
Well, there's nothing to like read. It's not like a,
I was just trying to support you in your favorite showdom.
were you?
Yeah, oh God. Jeff, make a note. Don't ask Kendall about her favorite shows anymore.
No.
Next in the dish, Sarah Jessica Parker is back on set right, Jeff? Right about now. Yeah, right about now. She's on set for the first day of shooting for the Sex and the City reboot called And Just Like That. All this as we learn more regulars from the original are coming back. Mario Cantone, David Eigenberg, Willie Garson, and Evan Handler will reprise their roles for the HBO Max series. Chris Noth has also been confirmed to be back as Mr. Big. The show follows Carrie, Miranda, and Charlotte as they navigate life and relationships in their 50s. So basically everybody but Samantha.
Yeah.
That should have been the press release. We could have saved you a lot of print and type. Just say, everyone's back but Samantha. Watch us.
Right.
There's the press release.
How excited are you for the intro read when Carrie sits down at her typewriter and now computer and says, and just like that.
And just like that. Oh, well, she posted on her Instagram yesterday, her and Michael Patrick King, the executive, he everything's it. They went to Carrie's apartment in New York last night and shot this cool picture standing outside the apartment on the night before they start shooting. And they're shooting literally right about now.
Oh,
first day back. I'm so excited. I'm interested in how they're going to do this with, what is relationships look like in the 50s for these women in New York?
Right.
And their careers, Is Carrie writing more books? Is she doing a podcast?
Right.
Because Lord knows everybody has a podcast.
Right.
By the time this show ends, Tyler and Adam will both have a podcast.
I think they already do.
And our new dog, TB, the dog. We just found out TB the dog is going to have a podcast. That's Layla, everybody, our intern.
Hey!
Let me tell you. Companies of the world, Leo, go back to that shot. Forget me, I'm ugly. Go back. Companies of the world, you're going to get in line to hire Layla. 40,000 companies are going to want to hire her. You're going to want to hire her first. Layla, is the dog treating you okay? Is TB treating you okay? He's a good boy? Okay, yeah.
Good.
TB.
Kind of drooly.
I named him TB.
Why is that?
For Town Ball. Next in the dish. Kid Rock is not making any friends these days. The aging musician hasn't had a hit since 2008, faced backlash after he was caught using a gay slur in a video gotten by TMZ. So in response, he tweeted the gay slur again, doubling down on his idiocy, and showed no remorse. This is Kid Rock's. This is not Kid Rock's first experience with using fun terms to describe gays. He used one in a Guardian article back in 2015. Here's the deal. I don't get overly sensitive about this. You know me. I don't even want the dude canceled. He's not worth writing the word cancel. I don't believe in that crap. I like a good joke. I've laughed. My favorite joke in the world is this joke. What kind of what's a horse's favorite? What do gay horses eat? Hey. I mean, that's my favorite joke in the world. I like a joke if it's funny and if there's good intent behind it. This is just, and I want to cuss here, but I won't. This, if you think it makes you look manly and like a big guy using a word like that, it doesn't. It makes you really look small and ignorant. I don't care who you're saying in front, and doubling down, it makes you look even more ignorant. There's 100,000 words in the English language that you could pull from, and you choose this disgusting word that most of civilized society abandoned in the mid-90s. So please, go ahead. I don't need to do anything. You don't even need to be canceled because you're canceling yourself by just being an idiot, by being an ignorant idiot. It's not funny. I've never understood why people use words that offend other people when it's just simple. Just don't use it. You have a buffet of other words. It's like comedians that rely on the F word to make fun. There's a fly. The size of a pterodactyl. It's Kid Rock. It's Kid Rock's spirit trying to attack me. But no, it's like comedians that rely on the F word. You know, it's a crutch because, be smart. Use other words.
Yeah.
It's just, ugh. I don't get bothered by this a lot. That bothered me. It's the doubling down. It's just ignorant. Next in the dish, He-Man, and Pride Month too, you moron. Next in the dish, He-Man is coming back.
Deep breath.
I'm so excited. Netflix just dropped the trailer for the Masters of the Universe Revelation series. Look at this.
Time after time, you try to take this castle, but you will never succeed, Skeletor.
Call your champion.
Oh, 9 and 10-year-old Jason couldn't be happier. This wipes away Kid Rock. Oh my goodness, my mom is smiling right now because this was my jam. This was my jelly and jam. Every kid in the 90s, I had every time we went to Kmart, I begged my mom to buy me a new He-Man figure. Look at Orko. Anyway, I begged my mom to buy me a new He-Man. She still has them in a storage unit. I had every He-Man. I rented the He-Man and the Masters of the Universe series over and over and over again at the video store. Oh, and Kevin Smith is doing this from Mallrats. He's a good guy. I have confidence in him. Oh.
That little fly that was buzzing around your head?
Yeah.
It just told me that you can recite the entire He-Man intro from the original?
I can recite the entire opening title sequence of the original He-Man.
Please, the floor is yours. It literally says your name.
Okay. Would you like me to pull it up so I could do it at the same time? No, Kendall, if we're going to do this, we're going to do this right. He-Man.
Do it big. It's your show.
Opening. Thank you. Oh, you know, it is kind of, isn't it? It's funny. Okay, here we go.
And the Masters of the Universe.
I'm Adam, Prince of Eternia and defender of the secrets of Castle Grayskull. This is Cringer, my fearless friend. Fabulous secret powers were revealed to me the day I held aloft my magic sword and said, "By the power of Grayskull." Okay, that's it. That's all you're getting. Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
I could go on if we needed to fill time.
I don't think we need to fill time. I think
No,
we're good.
no.
Good.
No, but I could.
I
I
believe
became
you.
the mighty Battle Cat, and I became He-Man, the
Yeah,
most
the cut.
powerful man in the universe. There we go.
Rapping.
Yeah. There we go. Anyway, hey, that goes on Netflix. Chris Wood voices He-Man. The first 5 episodes will debut on July 23rd. The voice of Skeletor is none other than Luke Skywalker himself. Mark Hamill is the new voice of Skeletor.
Really?
Yes, really.
Oh.
Next in the dish, on this date 19 years ago, Simon, Paula, and Randy made their judging debuts. Look at this.
Hi, I'm Ryan Seacrest.
And I'm Brian Dunkelman.
And this is the Kodak Theater in Hollywood, home of the Academy Awards, and possibly the most televised theater in the world.
3 months from now, live on this very stage, an as yet unknown talent will be launched into superstardom.
We don't know who that is yet. Right now, they could be parking cars or even waiting on tables. Who knows?
What we do know is by the end of the summer, that person's life will change forever.
Because you at home decide who will become the next American Idol.
That's right. That's Seacrest, Ryan Seacrest, and Brian Dunkelman. Look at that open. Oh, how many times did I see that thing? One of them became a household name. Kelly Clarkson went on to win season 1, as you know, and became the first of many stars birthed by Idol. Birthed, yeah. Oh, and I will admit this. I remember it was here on our network on Fox, and an old executive producer, Lori Ryan, I called her Fraggle Rock. I walked in, and Fraggle Rock looked at me, and she goes, "Oh, I need you to watch this show, American Idol." And I had seen the preview episode, and I said, "I don't think it's going to go anywhere." And I usually know entertainment well. There's a swing and a miss.
Oh, Jason.
I know.
Poor Brian Dunkelman, A. And B, arguably, Ryan Seacrest is the biggest star that ever came out of that show. He's like,
well, I mean, Jennifer Hudson.
Carrie Underwood, I guess, is pretty
Carrie Underwood. Ugh.
Kelly has a show.
Yeah. Daughtry.
Okay, but he
David Archuleta.
huge out of that show.
Yeah. Just saying. We're going to take a break. Hey, we have another anniversary coming up in a little bit, plus Gen X versus Millennial and Kat Perkins, all when we come back. Back in a moment. There's TB and Layla. I'm just a grown man sitting here with my stuffed dog. Don't forget to watch the Westminster Dog Show on Saturday, right, TB? That's right. It's been a tough year for those in the service industry. We've been telling you about it all year, both financially but also mentally. But a nonprofit group is trying to provide help, providing mental health benefits. Please welcome Sarah Webster Norton from Serving Those Serving. And there she is, speaking of alumnus of competition shows that have gone on to massive success, our dear friend Kat Perkins. Hi, ladies.
Hi. Miss you so much.
I miss you, Kat, and I'm going to get to you in a second. But Sarah, question number one for you, for people that don't know, and I love this. You know, we're a goofy show, but when something touches my heart, I want to shout it from the rooftops. And you guys both know how I feel about the service industry. Can you tell the folks, Sarah, Serving Those Serving, what's the program all about?
So Serving Those Serving was founded in 2017. We already knew that the service industry was having trouble. And so we could not have possibly been prepared for what happened in 2020 to our industry. But we have an employee assistance program that provides mental health counseling for people, medication assistance, advocacy, help with immigration issues, legal, financial, all kinds of things, anything under the workplace wellness umbrella. And I myself am a former bartender, server, manager type. I was in the business for 24 years and then left to run Serving Those Serving full time. And we cover 40 restaurants all over the Twin Cities. We're starting to branch out into other states. And the services are just desperately, desperately needed. Our workforce is pretty battered right now. So,
Sarah, the reason I love your program and the reason I love doing segments like this is I think one of the only positives that we can pull from this is the fact that I think for a large chunk of people maybe watching, they have the perception that, you know, the servers that you see serving you at your favorite restaurant, you know, you always hear the good stories of, oh, servers make a lot of money at this restaurant and that restaurant. But this has really shined a light on the realities for a lot of servers where that they don't always get health care and you know, their hourly wage isn't quite what everyone thought. Don't you think, Sarah, this is really, not in the best way, but it's shined a light on the realities of sections of the service industry?
Yeah, Jason, I mean, honestly, what I think is that, you know, anything that we can do to shine the light on mental illness and mental health challenges, I think it's always a good thing. But I would say that, you know, for our industry, we're all really good actors and actresses, and we pretend like everything's okay. And frankly, you know, it's not. Everybody's coming back after being out of work for, you know, over a year, and then you know, some of our customers really haven't been the nicest to us. We tend to get into political conversations with them that we'd rather not have. And so it really it's taken a toll on people, and people are severely, you know, they're wondering if like what is their what's their ability to tolerate BS, you know? What's their BS level? And a lot of people are just fed up.
Yeah, I speak out about it as often as I can because it's like you're yelling at the wrong people. You know, you're yelling at people that are just enforcing the policies of the owners. Kat, how do you fit into all of this? I know you're going to do a benefit show. How did you get linked up with Sarah? And then tell us about the show.
So Sarah and I have known Sarah for most of my adult life, believe it or not. Actually, even before that. She might not remember, but I met her when I was 17 years old. And we are both people with musical backgrounds, acting backgrounds, with an emphasis in philanthropy. So we've always gotten along, and we both have our nonprofits, and we've just stayed connected for over 20 years since I've lived in the Twin Cities. I get the fun part tonight. Tonight, I get to bring the entertainment to help draw people to raise money for this beautiful, wonderful cause at one of my favorite venues in downtown Minneapolis called the Pour House. And we are going to just have a night full of music and camaraderie now that we're able to get together. I haven't done this in a little while, so it's exciting for me to be on a stage that's not performing out the back of my truck like I've been doing for the last year. And we're gonna have fun, and hopefully we can really shine some light on the cause and raise some really good funds for the mission.
Well, let me tell you, dear friend, you know I love you. And if you wear that scarf tonight, you're already to second to third base. Look at that scarf.
I love it.
Look at that. How good do you look? I'm telling you. Anyway, Sarah, I just, before we go, I really do want to say thank you. I don't know how much you know about me, but I'll end how I began. This is a cause I try, even on this weird show, I try never to be preachy, but if you have a platform like this, my feeling is don't waste it. And I try to speak out about this all the time. The service industry, they're full of good folks that are just doing their job. And right now, I know we're all stressed, but don't take it out on the servers, hosts, and valet attendants that are helping you. So, Sarah, thank you for the work you're doing. And, Kat, good luck tonight. I know we're going to get some tickets sold by this appearance. So thank you, sweetie.
Thank you, Jason, for having us on. We really appreciate it.
No, thanks to the both of you, and we'll see you tonight. Tickets to Kat's show are available at thepourhousempls.com. And again, I mean that. I try never to be preachy, but don't yell at these people. They're good people, and they're earning a good living and bringing you fried fish and burgers. So just be nice to them. We're going to take a break. We'll be back right after this. Right, TB? You go look at some best of reels from Town Ball. Let's go.
She's precious and she's rare. It's the fabulous Cher. It's the Rosie O'Donnell Show.
That's right. 25 years ago this week, we all heard that famous daytime TV opening for the Rosie O'Donnell Show. And here she comes out of that curtain. Welcome back. Rosie was an actress and comedian known for movies like A League of Their Own, when the show premiered that summer and became an instant hit while other shows were in reruns. And people do forget that. I mean, she had, in 92, before she signed on for the Rosie O'Donnell Show, which her agent told her not to do, Rosie was a movie star. In 1 year, she had Sleepless in Seattle and League of Their Own. In 1 year. I mean, she was huge. And then the next year, she did the Flintstones. And then she did this talk show. And it's also hard to believe, but Rosie, here it is. Rosie's show was one of the few that went up against Oprah in buzz and ratings. She never really, I mean, she topped Oprah a few times and, didn't knock her down, but she had buzz. She had momentum. She was popular with the youngins, and she was on the cover of Newsweek magazine in '96. I had this cover with the title, The Queen of Nice. She won 5 daytime Emmys for Best Talk Show, and it wrapped after 6 seasons. And it's also hard, and I know, because I know you watching, what makes me sad now is, Rosie has become a little polarizing. And that wasn't the case back then. Everybody loved Rosie, but she changed and she decided to use her platform to speak out on things. And it does make me sad that we're in a place now where if you disagree with an entertainer, you don't just not watch their show, you hate them. And I don't like that. Anyway, 9 years after that show ended, Rosie hosted another show that you may have forgotten about. The Rosie Show premiered in 2011 on the Oprah Winfrey Network, but was canceled after just 1 season. Now, this clip you're looking at here is actually the second iteration of the show. What people don't really know is, or probably forgot about, is the show was shot originally in the same studio as the Oprah Winfrey Show. Rosie did the show in Chicago at Harpo. A podcast looks into the show's demise. The new episode of Hot Takes and Deep Dives talks to the former writer and executive producer for the show. And the host basically just asked, hey, why did this show fail? And one of the reasons that she gives is the fact that Rosie went into this thinking she was going to get 3, 4, 5 million viewers. But OWN was a brand new network struggling to even get its sea legs on. Rosie's premiere episode pulled in around 1 million, and it kind of shattered Rosie, and it made her not real confident. Add to that, Rosie was flying back and forth between her home in New York and Harpo Studios in Chicago, and it never really caught on, and never really could catch her footing. And again, the final episode, she quoted Lewis Carroll, and I'm not going to get this quote right. She said, look, we tried to go back and redo the Rosie O'Donnell show, and you can't. You can't go home again because you're a different person. And Rosie had changed, and the audience had changed. And it makes me sad because it was a good show. It was a well-produced show. I mean, it was in Harpo, for heaven's sake. Kendall, did you ever watch the Rosie O'Donnell show, the original one? Okay. Oh, hi. There you are.
Oh,
hi.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. You're there with TB, our new mascot dog.
I was touching his back, and I couldn't quite hear that. No, I did. I watched a couple of episodes when I was a kid. I mean, I was young, so.
Yeah, I mean, 96, you were what, 7 years old?
6.
Yeah. You're watching Teletubbies or whatever you kids.
We didn't watch Teletubbies. That was after me.
Oh, sorry. Anyway, TB's doing well?
TB's doing great.
He's great. By the way, time for another shameless plug. Don't forget to watch the Westminster Dog Show Saturday and Sunday here on Fox. And the winner of the show, the dog, look at you, you're like a Barker Beauty. The winner of the dog show will be on The Buzz on Monday. That's right. The Buzz airs here locally at 9 a.m. That's right, here in the Twin Cities.
Am I on the show yet?
Okay, you're making TB uncomfortable.
Sorry.
You're caressing him a little too much.
I just love him. He's so squishy.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, Kendall versus, well, me. Millennial versus Gen X when we return.
Testing Leo. Leo testing. Testing Leo. Leo testing.
Get off the furniture, TB. Get off the furniture. You just can't find a good dog these days. And by the way, watch the Westminster Dog Show Saturday and Sunday here on the Fox Television Network. It's time to put you to the test. We represent several different generations here on The Jason Show, and we're proud of that. But how much do we know about the other's generation? Let's find out because it's game time! Producer Ted is playing the role of Wink Martindale today as he hosts a round of Gen X versus Millennial. I obviously represent Gen X, and Kendall, the beautiful and multi-talented Kendall, is obviously a Millennial, and we're not quite sure what Ted is. Ted, take it away.
I think I'm a geriatric millennial.
You are now, the legal term, you are a geriatric millennial.
Look it up. It's a thing, people.
All right, we'll start with the Gen X questions. So these are for Kendall.
Okay.
Jamie Foxx got his big break on which sketch comedy show? A, In Living Color, B, Saturday Night Live, C, Mad TV, or D, SCTV?
I want to say A, In Living Color.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yay!
That's right, In Living Color. Yes. He was so. Oh, you knew the minute, Kendall, the minute he came on, you knew he was big. And he was nobody knew who Jamie Foxx was. And the Wayans hired him for In Living Color here on the FOX, and he was great. Yeah.
Okay, next question. Also for Kendall.
Okay.
It's a visual question. It's like that video Daily Double.
Okay.
This commercial from 1994 was everywhere. A black and white commercial featuring a bunch of sexy people talking, dancing, and yelling. But what was it selling? A, clothing, B, cologne, C, cameras, or D, a beeper?
B, Calvin Klein cologne.
Ooh, and the brand, correct.
Are you serious?
You are right.
Okay, I knew Calvin Klein with the jeans because of Halston. Thank you. Great
Yeah.
stuff.
CK1, or as I called it, CKPU. It was, ugh, it was gross.
Okay, next up. 27 years ago, Marcia Cross starred in Melrose Place. In one episode, she shocked TV viewers by revealing something. What was it? A, she was pregnant. B, she was hiding a gruesome scar under her wig. C, she disappeared. Or D, she drove her car off a cliff.
Was she pregnant? What was it?
We have video. She was hiding a gruesome scar under her wig.
Look at that!
Whoa, did she have surgery or something?
No.
She came out of coma to get revenge on her ex-husband and destroy Melrose Place.
Oh, wow.
The quality programs on Fox. That's right.
Dark.
Okay, that you're doing
I've got
well.
2 out of 3.
Yeah. Do we have any?
The last Gen X
Yeah,
question.
we have one more for you, Kendall.
Okay.
This girl group hit it big in the 90s. Take a look.
No, you're never gonna get it. Never ever gonna get it. No, you're never gonna get it. Never ever gonna get it.
What was the name of the group? Escape? Escape? A, Escape. B, In Vogue. C, SWV. Or D, Dream.
I know that there was a group named Dream, but is this Escape?
No.
Is it Dream?
That is In Vogue.
Is it In Vogue?
In Vogue. Oh, this song. Everywhere. Everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 out of 4. Hey.
You did very well, Kendall.
Do I get bonus points for the Calvin Klein
You
bit?
do. You
Yes,
do.
you
Get
do.
bonus. Yeah. Okay. And now it's my turn. I'm going to play Millennial Trivial. Ted, take it away.
Okay. What is your favorite moment from Fox 9 Town Ball?
My
Just kidding.
favorite moment from Fox 9 Town Ball this Wednesday. When,
Okay.
One of our anchors played wiffle ball. That was my favorite moment.
Kelly O'Connell.
Yeah.
Okay. Which one of these stars did not get their start on the Disney Channel? A, Demi Lovato. B, Amanda Bynes. C, Zac Efron. Or D, Hilary Duff.
Oh, no. Amanda Bynes.
Ooh, right. She was a Nickelodeon star.
The Amanda Show.
They don't give these shows to monkeys. Okay, go ahead.
Question 2. This Nickelodeon TV show was a big hit in the late 90s. What was the name of the show?
What?
A, Barry. B, Hey Arnold. C, Doug. Or D, Figure It Out.
Hey Arnold? No, Doug! Doug! It's Doug!
You don't get to change your answer. You looked at Layla.
I didn't look at Layla!
She said no.
No, it's Doug, isn't
It's
it?
Doug.
It's
Yeah.
Doug. It was so good.
Hey Arnold was another show, though, on
With the
Nickelodeon.
football-shaped head.
It was a show.
Okay.
Next up, they're famous for reality TV and makeup, but which business have the Kardashians not been involved in? A, banking. B, religion. C, transportation. Or D, music.
Well, isn't it all of the above? No, it's not all of the above. It's all of the above.
You think Jeff would put a trick question in there?
Yes. Oh.
C, transportation.
Oh. There are no Kardashian buses?
No Kardashian
Or
cars.
scooters?
No
Okay.
Kardashian
I have
cars.
one more, right?
Yes, the last millennial question. Fruit by the foot is a popular snack for the millennial generation.
Oh, no.
How long is fruit by the foot? A, 2 feet, B, 3 feet, C, 4 feet, or D, 1 foot?
They used to have commercials.
3 feet.
Ding, 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 ding,
I
ding.
know that.
2 versus 2, we're tied.
Wait, but I got bonus points.
That's right. Kendall wins, everybody. Give it up for Kendall and Ted. It's Gen X versus Millennial. We are going to take a break. We'll be back right after this. Stay with us. I had heard Welcome back. There's our new mascot, TB, the stuffed dog. Don't forget to watch the Westminster Dog Show Saturday and Sunday here on Fox. I named him TB, and really quick, I'm going to let you in on a secret because I think it's more funny if you're in on the joke. If you wonder why I call him TB and why I make fun of Town Ball all the time, it's because it drives our boss crazy. And you know me, Jeff calls me Eddie Haskell. I like to poke the bear. Fox 9 Town Ball was birthed by our boss, our leader, Marion Mim Davey. It's the most important thing. It's her husband, her dogs, Town Ball.
Yep.
She sleeps, breathes, eats, Town Ball. Everything's Town Ball. So that's why every time I mention it, poking the bear.
And I get $5.
That's right. I know. Right there, TB. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with an embarrassing story right after this. Stay with us. So last weekend I was helping my friend Haley move, and she has a little glass triangle room. We were getting ready to leave. They were taking me to the airport, and I went to demonstrate what I thought a recommendation for her to do with the room, and it's all glass. And I walked full speed right into the sliding door. I thought it was open, and I almost knocked myself out. There we go. That's going to do it for us. If you're a kid watching, go out there and be yourself, because nobody can tell you're doing it wrong. Have a good weekend, everyone. Stay cool.